All right. What's up? If you're watching this and it is not live, go ahead and skip forward about 30 seconds or a minute. I'm going to get all these links out and we're going to get started. All right. Discord. Live on YouTube. Boom. Boom. Let me know if audio's good, y'all. What's up? Fam is in the house. Let's go. Eli, what's up, Eli? Bryce says, how the fuck did I time this live? I just opened YouTube. Let's fucking go, Bryce. Let's go. Hansel's in the house. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Too full. What's up, y'all? How's it going? What's up? Audio's good. Thank God. Okay. Fabulous. All right. You know what? We'll just go ahead and get started right now. Let me, perfect. Fuck yeah. Perfect audio. Fuck yeah. Get the glasses on. All right. Oh. Sorry. Audio was not good. This is the audio. This is the good audio. All right. Joyage, fuck yeah. All right, fam. Y'all asked for this video. Everyone's been asking me about Oogaverse, so I figured today was the day. We'll get into it. Oh shit, Bryce is here. I'll watch the replay. Hell yeah. All right, fam. So good to see everybody in here. Appreciate everyone being here live, especially if you're in here right now. If you haven't clicked the like button, go ahead and do that. But without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to the Joyage Kingdom. In today's Brutally Honest Update, episode 4, we are talking about that project, Oogaverse. Everyone's been asking me because this is a project I used to work with a long time ago, actually, now at this point. I joined them back in September. I wasn't really like on the team. I was more helping on their Discord as an alpha person. My main job as far as the team was to help on the creative branding side, which ended up not really being a thing because they just ended up not really using those skills so much. It was more just me posting videos that were time sensitive and giving them their Discord access early. But I haven't worked with them in a few months. But since I had worked with them a long time ago, a lot of people know me from Space Apes, from Oogaverse. So people have been asking about this update video. It's been a long time since I've done the review, so I'm excited to bring this to you guys. Smash the like button for me. If you're in the chat, smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Daily uploads. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord down below in the description. If you want to get down below, you get free money, 5 free stocks, and it helps me out directly. Let's get into the video. Okie doke. We got Oogaverse. I still love that name. I still love the logo too. Everyone shit on Oogaverse right in the beginning, and I thought that was crazy. I still do like the name Oogaverse way more than Space Apes, honestly. But here's the project: 0.147 floor price. This is obviously for the babies. The Genesis floor is much higher. Let me see what the Genesis floor is. Probably closer to 1 ETH. The Genesis floor is 1 ETH currently, or 1.1. Oh my god, I thought this one was listed for 1 ETH. I was about to go into my savings and buy this one if that was true. Holy shit, that'd be wild. Yeah, floor is 1.05 ETH for the Genesis collection. 3.2 thousand volume traded, 956 owners, 4.7 thousand items. And if we check out their activity here, let's see, all time. So here's kind of what happened. I guess this is a little bit weird because this is this is like their new thing, their new account. They had an old one called Space Apes and they kind of migrated over. So I'm not sure how this kind of happened, but they had a big run up in the beginning of the year in January, I guess, with the babies especially. I believe this must have been in the area of the stage 1 or level 1, whatever that was called. They had a lot of stuff going on there, but this project in general, a lot of people fuck with the Oogaverse brand. And I thought that was really interesting, honestly, because the amount of work they haven't really done with the branding side. It is pretty shocking to me how strong their brand is still. But that is one thing I want to talk about. This is an update video. I'm going to say as unbiased as possible. So this project is looking to really lead the charge for play to earn stuff, gaming. They're trying to do some stuff in the sandbox. They got some voxel stuff coming up in the future, but we'll talk about that in a second. This is their Twitter page, 53.8 thousand followers. They do a lot of whitelist giveaways. This is something I noticed really early on in the last couple of months, that they were doing a lot of these kind of tweets. And I thought at first I was kind of like, what are they doing? Like, why are they doing so many whitelist giveaways for these projects that I've never even heard of? And then eventually I was like, damn, like this is all they're posting. I thought that was kind of interesting. But then they came out with this, the whitelist store. And so essentially what this is, you can use your OG, which is their token that the babies, or not the babies, the Robo Ugas earn, which is part of their stage 1.0 and 1.5 game. Currently it's valued like nothing right now. But that's, I mean, I can't really go into the details of how or why. It's kind of confusing, honestly. I'm surprised it's this low. DMT is also at 35 cents. This is the cryptocurrency you could get passive income if you hold a Genesis collection. You get 20, I believe, a day. At the height, this was up at $12, and it dropped pretty substantially. I think this got up to 25 cents at one point, so it's definitely dropped off a lot since then. This probably isn't the way you'd want to see a chart go, of a huge run up. Who knows what 2.0 is going to look like? They're working on stage 2.0, which is coming out, I think, in like a month, maybe a month or two. And so I'm not sure if they're going to see a similar run up to 1.0, but that was a massive pump, massive pump, bigger than any of us expected. And they crashed. You know, they had everything mint out. They had their whole thing that was supposed to take like 2 months, and ended up taking like 2 weeks. And so there's a lot of people kind of upset about that. And so they had to come out with the MEKAAPES Whitepaper 1.5, and they basically had to adjust a bunch of things on the fly. And that is one of their biggest criticisms, is that some people thought they were kind of making things up as they went. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think that's entirely true. I think mainly this is what really happened, which is that the 1.0 white paper for their game happened way too fast, and they just weren't prepared for that. And so yes, this 1.5 was a bit rushed. But that, I mean, what else are you going to do? Like, would you rather have them just not done anything? Like, that's the question. And so yeah, it crashed in 19 days. The one thing that's interesting me about the Oogaverse brand, because we look at this, right? We look at Oogaverse. This is their main collection. This is their Genesis. This is like their everything, right? And the babies are new. But yeah, this is their collection, right? And then they started to make, what is it? Oh, I don't know why I haven't it pulled up. Let me go to the MEKAAPES. MEKAAPES game. This is the project they're kind of running with now. This is their main gist now. MEKAAPES game. Robo Ugas, obviously the floor is really low on these. And if we scroll down to the level of, not level, where is it? Type. For MEKAAPE, this is like their big play, and the floor on these was like 1 ETH at one point. Now they're really low, 0.07 even, just because we're in this little lull. You know, like they're not really generating that much passive income because OG is so little. It's so cheap that it's not really getting them any money, and so people are kind of starting to sell these off. But what I noticed with Oogaverse is they kind of started to get away from the original Oogaverse Genesis collection and moving really deep into this MEKAAPES game. And I just thought it was interesting because I was like, what happened to the brand of Oogaverse? Like, where does Oogaverse and MEKAAPES, are they the same? Is it one brand? Like, and that was my biggest question really with Oogaverse, is what exactly was the play? What's the reason to hold the Genesis collection other than the DMT? And I think those are one of the questions I would love to see answered in their white paper for 2.0. I think a lot of people will be asking that question as well, just because it's a little bit unclear. And if we scroll down here, we can kind of look at the roadmap as to what's been happening. They had the first Genesis 100. They had the remaining 1900 Genesis Ugas. Migration to the official contract. DMT token launch. They yield 20 of these a day. Activation, the breeding. They had that happen. MEKAAPES game, play to earn on the blockchain. It's not really play to earn. It's more play to. It's like staking to earn. It's not really a game yet. I believe they're trying to make a PvP, like a game, like a battle game for the MEKAAPES at some point. But that's my big question. Is like, it's all for the MEKAAPES game. Like, what happened to the Oogaverse collection? You know what I mean? Like, that's my biggest question. I really don't know what happened to that original collection, because that one had so much promise. That's where I thought all the brand was going to come in, but they haven't really done any brand work as far as like making videos and doing, like, releasing gameplay. They've been a big advocate of dropping collection or dropping news all at once, and I think that's because the Bored Apes did that, and they have a lot of success there. And just in my opinion, not really just with Oogaverse, just with all projects in general, I think keeping everyone in the loop and dropping those sneak peeks and dropping gameplay and I don't know. I think that's more important. They have done a little bit of that, but I think the brand work is really where I would love to see them step it up a notch. And I've talked to the team about this. It's been a while since I've talked to them, but that's one thing I talked about last time is getting podcasts. Like let's get someone on the team and just talk about what's happening a little bit. They do AMAs every now and then, but I think that'd be a really good thing to do. We also have a Bali Clubhouse special events. Genesis Ooga holders, Genesis Oogas gain VIP access to that in Bali, and that hasn't happened yet, I don't believe. And then 100% stage 3 of the MEKAAPES game, fight your MEKAAPES in the sandbox. So I do believe that MEKAAPES is where they're really that's going to be like their main utility focus of the brand as far as the game in the sandbox. And I really hope that they're thinking about user base and people playing, because people playing the game is going to be where all the money comes from. Like you're not going to have money circulating the system without people interested in playing the game. And that's why I think getting videos, a lot of videos, getting a lot of content out there, getting people excited to play, not so much just get the money out of it. I think that was like the biggest mistake from stage 1 of their MEKAAPES launch, is that everyone was so excited and the money ramped up that people got addicted to that passive income they were making, and then it crashed, and then people just stopped playing. People stopped staking, or I don't know how many people stopped staking, but people were kind of like lost interest because the money wasn't there anymore. And that's where I think that you could kill two birds with one stone by really focusing on the brand side, and that'll get people to play, which will inherently and just as a byproduct raise the money that people can earn from it. Let's move on. So, so this is the white paper for 1.5. I think there's a couple of things I can read out here that are a little bit important, but I would urge you guys to read this if you're interested here. One thing that was I had a question about was definitely there's no OG required to unstake your robos in the factory. So instead, you have to use unstaking credits. But the only way to gain those unstaking credits is to burn your Robo Ooga. And I was like, wait, what? Like, hold on. I'm trying to unstake the Robo Ooga, though. So the only way to be able to unstake it is to burn one of your Robo Oogas. So, that's interesting. That these are some of the things that kind of happened in stage 1.5 that kind of just had to happen. And so basically, they raised the price of everything 2,000 to 20,000. They come up with all these different things like factory staking, factory OG claiming, factory unstaking. They have level 1 unstaking credits per Robo Ooga that you burn. Gives you a different amount of credits here. They also added these mecha crews. So if you have depending on what level of crew you have, you can have a certain amount of Robo Oogas, which gives you 1.4x multiplier to earn OG. And so that was kind of interesting for sure. And then you can claim all your OG from the mecha crew whenever you want with no tax, no risk. That's an incentive to use the OG accumulated from the crews rather than just not doing the crews. And then I believe that this is just some updates as far as like what it takes to be able to craft some of the things that you want to do, the pricing on some of these. I don't know how much these have changed from the 1.0. Then they also have Robo Ooga upgrades. So each one can earn a different amount of DMT per day, and you just pay, looks like DMT price. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, you can use DMT to level up without the need to burn a Robo. For each level up with 1.5, we introduced 2 new Robo Ooga levels. And so these are the different levels here. They have the Mecha Merge, and these MEKAAPES receive 23% of all the OG produced in the factory. And then you can merge them and get a M1, M2, or M3. I believe mine's the M2 one. Mine actually looks pretty sick, and then those get you like a little bit more OG and stuff like that. But that's the problem right now. OG is worth so little that people are kind of like, what's the point? And that's where we're really going to see what 2.0 does. If 2.0 is a huge success and the money goes up and it's able to maintain that level, then they're okay. And that's where if they really, really kicked in that brand work and really kicked in that video content, got the founders talking, I'd love to see Banana Collector more and more active. I'd love to see GM more, just all the people in the team more interact with the community on like big socials like Twitter, like going on a podcast with myself, like whatever you guys got to do. And then they have babies coming up. And I believe the main utility with the baby coming up is they can also claim a VX NFT. And it'll be like a random. If you have a Genesis one, you'll be able to claim a VX one. That'll be like a total copy of the one that you own, the Genesis one that you own. And so, yeah. Let's see. And then for OG, there's no max supply at the moment since OG earning through the factory and MEKAAPES crew will continue until the launch of stage 2. So I think it's about another month. For our next step after the launch of 1.5 is to continue to implement new OG use cases to add further utility to the token. And I imagine they're going to have to figure out a way to make this deflationary. Otherwise, this OG is just going to get less and less valuable because it'll have no cap. And then if we go into their Discord, this is one thing I thought was really interesting. So what we talked about with that store where you can buy whitelist things here. So like to buy the price of the Reef game NFT whitelist, it costs 20,000 OG, right? But I went into their announcements and I saw this from, I think David Parker's actually in here. So he said, if you, because the current situation of many projects over allocating for their whitelist spots, make sure you are still online when they launch. Some of you had to learn the hard way that buying whitelist spots on the Ooga store does not actually guarantee you a mint spot. So please make sure you're available when the minting starts so that you are one of the people who profits. So I thought that was really interesting. So I don't know if that really means like you'll pay 20,000 OG and may not get it. And I don't know if, and I guess it is the other project's fault because they're over allocating, which is a problem, and that shouldn't be a thing. And I'm not sure what that meant. I don't know if that was just for a couple different projects or if that's just in general that you really don't actually buy them. You buy like a chance to be on it, kind of like the V Friends Series 2 with the book game token. You have a 25% chance of being able to mint Series 2. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, let me pop into the chat real quick and see if I missed anything. Let's see. All right. Yeah, if you have any questions, just drop them in here. What's up, y'all? What's up? Chris is in the house. Audio says audio's good. Hey, Jacob's in the house. Hell yeah. Charlie. What's up, Charlie? What up, fam? Utilize your community, give the opportunity. Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, thanks, Miles. I appreciate you. Yeah, Miles, that was my question. And if David's in here, I'd love to hear David's answer in here. He's one of the guys in the team of Oogaverse. He says you pay and you don't get a mint spot. That sounds kind of whack. It does kind of sound whack. I'm not sure how that works because it's 20,000 OG is a lot of OG to fork over, fam. I know it's not worth a lot of money, but it's like 20,000, bruh. You know? So I'm not sure. And he says for raising capital and finding devs, get a job, get another job, and get another job. And then go into different Discords and go into Twitter Spaces and talk about the fact that you're looking for fucking devs, and there's a lot of people I'm sure who are working for free to just get some experience. Other than that, gotta connect. Networking is the answer. Get into Twitter Spaces, get into Discourse, talk what you want, but don't sound like you're shilling yourself. Don't sound annoying about it. Just go in there and like someone's probably gonna be like, "Hey, I'm a dev. Like, what can you offer me?" And then if you can't offer capital, if you don't have capital yet, then maybe you come up with something else, a free mint. They get like whitelist, like whatever. But I would say to get capital, just get another job. A lot of people think that they can just get more capital by flipping NFTs, and they don't realize how hard flipping NFTs really is, especially in this market. There's no rhyme or reason for fucking anything, like literally nothing. There's no, like so many projects are pumping out of nowhere for no reason, and so many projects that should be pumping because they're great projects with great fundamentals, great team, great vision, are undervalued, and it makes no sense to me. It's really fucking annoying. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we're in a bull market, like a top of a bull market, because the amount of not shit projects, but projects that shouldn't be pumping, that are pumping for no good reason. And I don't know where we're about to head. I don't know where we're headed for this next leg of April, because we have a couple big mints that are expensive. We maybe have Board Yacht Club lands coming up. We have that the flower thing coming. We have a lot of random shit. I don't even know, man. We got a lot of things happening. It might take some liquidity out of the market. It might add liquidity to the market. I don't really know how it's going to happen in April. But Dickens us says, what are you wearing? A shirt, underwear. I don't even have pants on. I'm literally in underwear right now. I have shirt on and I have some rings on. I have my typical glasses. I don't know what you mean. Anyways, whatever. All right, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this update. If I missed anything, I'm sorry. I think I thought I covered everything, but I'm sure there's a couple of things that I missed. I tried to remain as unbiased as possible. Above my glasses, my headphones, like this thing, my sticker, my Joyage Game sticker. It's a sombrero. It's a sombrero hat. Sombrero hat on my glasses. I've been wearing these forever. I've been wearing this since like September. You've been watching my videos. What do you mean? Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, click the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom. What do I think about the new anime Bull Rush NFTs would take over? I don't know. I thought that was going to be kind of like a short rush. I mean, Suzuki's the only one who's going to come out on top here. Let's be honest. Suzuki's the only one by far. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord down below in the description. You guys already know. Until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn and be grateful you're alive watching this video. Code word Ooga.